I like to learn from other leaders, like people higher up than me, right? That they have bigger organizations or better organizations or a way that they do things. I take a lot of pride in doing that. And as a leader, as a visionary or CEO of a company, one of the most important roles that you have that most people don't talk about is creating relationships, whether it's short-term or long-term. Yeah, and you have to put what that means in practice is put yourself in the right room to learn from other people and to garner better relationships, whether it be a vendor or a partner, or to learn something else from somebody else that's doing better than me in business for the time being. So creating those relationships, dude, that's amazing. That's the power of a mastermind, right? That's the power of those kinds of groups. I spend north of at least 100K a year in masterminds, right? And a lot of people look at that and they're like, dude, that's a lot of money. That's a big expense. And I'm like, well, that's because you're looking at it wrong. It's not an expense, it's an investment. Those masterminds probably make me an extra 7 figures a year. So what's the return on that, right? That's 1,000% return.
How can I spend more?
Yeah, that's exactly how I look at it. I'm like, what rooms can I get into? Can I buy into those rooms? What can I do? Who can I talk to? Who can I, and then it's kind of like a sphere of influence where you're like, all right, now my sphere is here. When I started out in business, my sphere was like a drop. It was like a period on the end of a sentence. That was my sphere of influence. But what you have there is hustle, integrity, and grit. Great. So you got sweat equity. Then your sphere becomes like this, then it's like this, it's like this, it's like that, it's like this, it's like that, and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows. So, the better that you do and the more successful that you are, not just money, because money is usually the last indicator, but your sphere of influence grows. And from that, new opportunities come on board. You see the world from a different place. And, I used to think like, oh man, we're running a multi-7-figure operation. Then I met an operator that was doing 30 million a year. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck. What I'm doing is cute. That's 1/4 for him, right? So those rooms give you perspective to where you are. You're usually doing better than what you think you are, but you're not doing as good as you really think you are. So it's kind of a dance there, if you will.